the gas and pour you a glass. Have a drink with us coming from Columbus. Yeah, we can't forget about Hilliard, can we? We have the world news, events and fashion. So come on, come in. Be a part of our world and let's be friends. My name is Jeremiah, aka Jay, and then Stephanie. She's aka Stephanie. Or I mean, Steph. Enjoy the show, guys. Hey everybody, it's Jeremiah and Steph. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing not too bad. So, hey, let me ask you a question. What's been going on in your life?
You can't just start with that. That's such a loaded question.
Why is that?
Specifically, what do you want to know?
What's been going on? I mean, how you been? You know?
I have nothing exciting to share because I've been recovering from surgery and dealing with kids.
Oh, well, how's things been since you got your balls cut off?
I fucking hate you.
Yeah. Well, you got to join a very long line on that one. But let me ask you a question. Do you know who Selena Gomez is?
I do.
Yeah? What about you, Mike? Do you know who Selena Gomez is?
I've heard of her.
Yeah? How old do you think she is?
30.
30?
20
something? I don't know. She's young enough to date Justin Bieber. But you know what? That is her like right up there. Hold on. Let me get this thing going because obviously I can't run a production. There we go. That's Selena Gomez, right? So did you know that her and Justin Bieber used to date?
I did not know that.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, she came out with like a couple songs that kind of like empowered her to like for the breakup. But you know, she finally finds closure after the Biebs breakup. Did you know that?
Yeah, because she has a
Here's her
song out
song.
about it now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's called Closure.
No, I needed to right.
Yeah.
To love me. To
That's
find
it.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's gonna echo bad as shit. All right, so that's it right there. So, anyways, that didn't go as well as planned because we're supposed to have headphones on. All right, so anyways, did you know that that's my number one fan in the whole wide world, Selena Gomez?
That's your number one fan?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
you're
yeah.
her number one
Dude,
fan?
I'm serious. She calls me once or twice. She's never called me, but you know what? I promise you something. She will call me when this goes viral and famous. So
You think she will?
yeah, she's gonna want to be on the show. Why
Oh.
not?
I thought that was some dude named Gomez.
This
You
Isn't
said
that
Gomez on your phone. I
Adam's
didn't know.
family?
Let me get Fester up on the line real quick.
Lurch.
Hey, where's your brother at, bro? All right, so yeah. Anyways, let me ask you another question. You know how I find closure?
How?
I find closure by just a few things. All right. Number one thing is motivation. Did you know that? I listen to motivational music. What are you laughing about?
This picture.
Your picture.
What is going on?
That's me happy. I can't be happy.
No, that's you looking like.
No, that's me happy. I
Have
listen
you
to
ever seen
motivation.
the movie Dogma? And
Yeah.
you have Buddy Jesus, where he's like, "Hey, that's
Yeah.
what you look like. You're Buddy
Yeah.
Jeremiah."
No, you
That's what I was trying to go for.
you look like.
But you know what? Motivational listening to me, it's like therapy, but it's free and I love it, okay? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. But this is the song I listen to. It puts me back in check. No, that song really puts me back in check. Like when I come after a closure, after a breakup, I look myself in the mirror and I sing myself this song. I can't be going after, other heifers in the field if obviously the udders are spoken for.
I think you really milked that metaphor.
Okay. Well, here's another thing I got prepared for you guys.
I think we need to cut that whole part out.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
That whole
All right.
whole section needs to.
Is that a real song? Somebody got paid to perform that?
Yeah, can we not? Can we not?
You know what?
No.
I don't say meow.
You know, now that you bring it up, it is kind of catchy.
Hey, don't hate on my motivation. It's my motivation. I don't expect you to understand it, but
No,
hey.
I get it. I used to do this door-to-door sales job, and we rode in a van every day to work. And the van
Handing
driver
candy out to kids.
he loved Kanye, and his song was All of the Lights. And so we would get in the van at like 6 a.m. or whatever, go driving out to some godforsaken neighborhood we'd never been to before, and the whole time it was da 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 da.
You know what that reminds me of?
Jamming and driving, he loved it. He would play it on loop the whole way there.
You know what that reminds me of? So let me just put it out there to you guys. You know, there have been a technology convention going, right? So one of the things I want to point out to you guys is, you know, Hyundai and Uber teamed up. So they have a thing called the air taxi, which by 2030, they plan on people like actually taking these things and going to wherever they need to go. So you can order this thing by the phone and then it'll come pick you up in the street, swoop you away to, I guess, your Prince Charming. I don't know where you want to go in one of those things, but
A flying Uber?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. You said what year it's going to come out?
2030.
2030. So President Trump's going to outlaw that as soon as it happens.
I don't know, but if he doesn't, do you think they're going to have handicap accessible ones?
No, by that point, I think we're all going to be living in caves.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That kind of brings me a challenge. It's a little typo in this, but I'll fix it on the production. You know, so that's a new challenge, right? For the quarter mile club, right?
Would you really want to get into something like that and ride somewhere? That looks kind of dangerous to me.
Of course, yeah. Why not?
I mean,
No.
who would be driving these things or flying these
Is it
things?
autonomous? Is it supposed to have a driver?
Yeah,
You have to,
I mean, look, there's 3 doors on there, so I mean, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, they're supposed to be a driver. I mean, if I can register and be a driver, I'll be a driver.
Oh.
And to think about walking around in the street and having one of these things land down on the corner and pick somebody up. Like, excuse me, I'm just trying to cross the street and get to McDonald's. I don't need your helicopter here.
That'll be expensive McDonald's.
I'm just trying to drive around it. I'm the guy behind it with my blinkers on. I'm like, come on, just fly off already.
All right, so we're taking our official first break from this first episode, and I wanted to talk about something that I think is really cool, and that's Stephanie's website. Do you have a website, Stephanie?
I do. It's StephJordanPhotography.com.
StephJordanPhotography.com. Oh, that's a nice website. I like that name, the verbiage of it. You know, it makes me want to go there.
Yeah.
I would think StephJordanPhotography.com probably does photography.
She does.
Really?
And she's really good at it.
Yeah, really. Nice. You know, it's been a long time since I had a Polaroid picture taken. Does she do Polaroid pictures?
She does not do Polaroid.
Why are you talking about
pictures.
yourself in the third person?
You're talking about myself in the third person.
Yeah, but you are the third person.
No, there's only 2 people here.
Oh, I'm talking about website, Stephanie. Not
Oh, okay. Well, so am I.
okay.
But no, I don't do Polaroid pictures. I do regular images, portraits, if you will.
Okay, well, good. So you do family photos, and I know you've taken some photos of my family, and I thought they came out super nice.
Thank you.
So I wanted to interject your what do you call it? Your
Business.
Is it a business or
Yeah.
is it a venture?
It's a business.
It's a business venture.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business venture, photography
Mm-hmm.
business venture.
Right.
Okay. So if you guys want to get a hold of Stephanie, not only can you get a hold of her through this podcast contact, or you can go to
Facebook. And find me under Steph Jordan Photography or Instagram under Steph Jordan Photography.
I was just going to say that you're still in the show, but
Yeah.
you know what? I really like your pictures, and thank you for everything that you've done for all the families nationwide, bringing them back together by taking their amazing photos.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's go ahead and get back to the show. On this next part, we're going to introduce this next guy. I keep forgetting his name. It's something, but we'll figure it out. You ready?
Oh, shit. All right.
All right, everybody, we're back from our break. Hey, Stephanie, guess what?
What?
I got a special guest here today. You know
Okay.
what his name is?
What?
Schmike. Is his name Smike? Smike? No, it's Mike. Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, that's me. What's up?
Hey, so, you know, I heard that you went to a prison today.
I did.
So how many times you get fucked in the ass?
Exactly 0.
Really?
Yeah,
Well-
but I was admitted to prison and released on the same day.
Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least we know your attractiveness
Couple
level
hours.
in prison is the same as here in the streets. So, all right. So tell us a little bit what you do at work.
I work at the Ohio BMV headquarters.
Oh, nice. Nice. What do you think
So-
about that, Stephanie?
That's interesting.
Yeah. I've heard you had a couple of run-ins at the BMV, huh?
Have I?
Yeah, you got specialized license plates, right?
I do.
It's like FFNG. That stands for like fucking new guy, right? Or something like
I
that.
thought it was FFNGD.
Hold on, we're still waiting on Stephanie.
Can't just give out her license plate.
No, I
on
can't.
the
You can't just
podcast?
give out my license plate. You can't do that.
See, I knew it was FNG, right? So, anyways, all right. So you went to a prison that printed out license plates.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you noticed?
How clean it was.
Really? The prison was clean?
The shop area where they produce all this stuff. Normally you would think you go into a shop where they're punching and stamping a lot of metal and painting things. You would expect to see crap laying around, but it was spotless. They actually have a guy who's in charge of each area of the shop whose sole job it is to clean up, and they take it pretty seriously.
Well, how much do you think that they get paid?
About 20 cents an hour.
20 cents an hour.
Yeah, they
so do you think like when they get fired, like what happens? Like do they get thrown out of a window?
As far as I can tell, they have to pay for a lot of their stuff in the prison, like toothpaste, shampoo. So 20 cents an hour, you work a couple of days a week, you can get enough money to pay for your essentials from the commissary. But as they work longer and perform better, they move to better spots, and they have 5 different pay grades. I think they can make up to $1 an hour, which is like bank in the prison, I guess.
I bet it is. I bet you can buy a few stamps with that, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder if they have side hustles. Think they have side hustles?
Trading out license plate stickers and things like that.
Or their booties. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever traded out your booty for anything, Stephanie?
No, I know.
Never?
Never.
Never?
No.
Not even for an Instagram like?
No.
I doubt that. Have you seen Stephanie's butt?
No.
Neither have I, but I'm sure she's on Instagram somewhere.
Wow.
All right, so the prison life, was it for you, Mike?
No, I'm glad I didn't have to stay.
No?
Yeah, that it seems like something that would just by its very nature not make you want to be around there very long.
Did it make you want to pull your pants up to your chest? Like
Yes.
up to here? Yeah?
Yeah.
But didn't it give you like a super wedgie?
No.
Tell us how it made you feel when you pulled your pants up that high.
So there was a hallway we were walking down, and I was looking up at the ceiling and noticed that they had a metal grate on the ceiling.
I want to know right now. Hold on.
And I think the guy who was
How
with
was you
us-
walking down this corridor? Or the hallway? Corridor? Which one?
It was a corridor.
Okay, how was you walking? Was you like sashaying it? Or was you just like clenching your butt cheeks together?
This was a small corridor. It was the 4 of us. I was very formal, like, we're marching in a procession. Right?
How did you wave? Did you wave like this or did you wave like this?
I wasn't waving at shit.
It was like a parade.
Was you looking at the ground the whole time?
No. I was absolutely looking at the ceiling. And I noticed this grate up there. And I think the guy who was giving us the tour had noticed me looking up the grate because he said, well, we used to have a false ceiling up there. And on either side, there was a brick office.
Hold on, let me stop you
there.
there.
Was 1 story
let me
high,
stop
but
you there
the
right
building
now.
is 3 stories
This is
high.
one of my like pet peeves. When somebody says either, okay? You said there was something, what was on either side?
An office.
An office on either side. You mean there was an office on
Both
sides of this corridor? Or is this an option? Can we put one on either side?
It was shorthand. There was an office on one side and the community service room, which is a separate story on the other side.
Oh, so it was on both sides. Okay.
But they were both 1 story high. The building is 3 stories high, and the ceiling was right there at the top of one
But are
story.
you sure they wasn't either on both sides? Or is that an option? Because I'm confused.
There was an
now.
office on one side.
I'm trying to imagine your story, and I'm like, either.
But
so.
you couldn't see through the wall. It was a brick wall on that side where the office was. And the other side was the community service.
Gotcha.
Not on
And
the
the
either
ceiling was
side, but
grated.
on the other side.
And the ceiling was grated. And so the brick structure went up 1 story and then out. And then the building extended 2 stories above. And he told me that they used to have the false ceiling, the foam and squares. And the problem was that they would be in the office on their side, on the shop, on the one side, not both sides. And they would hear banging noises coming from overhead and grunts and other things. And they figured out when they went up there with all of the pillows and blankets and sheets that were brought up there that it was the prisoners' area to go to get away from prison life and get a little retreat. They called it the Love Shack.
Oh.
So they had to put the steel grate in instead of the false ceiling because otherwise prisoners would crawl up on top of the office.
On either sides?
In the Love Shack.
Well, oh.
So the community service room, which is a separate thing, it's the biggest arts and crafts room that you've ever seen in a school. And the amazing thing was looking in there and seeing some big, muscular, tattooed prisoner crocheting a blanket
right now
with yarn. He was in there knitting a blanket. And they do that and they donate that out to homeless shelters once they have it done.
Oh my God.
They don't get paid per blanket, but it counts as community service time served for their sentence.
When they're in the Love Shack?
No.
When
No,
they're either side.
Strictly the donation blankets, not the prison love blankets.
So the prisoners are crocheting in the love.
It's amazing, right? What more could you ask for of a maximum?
How did you even
security
get that? Because I like zoned out like at the part at this great thing, and then I'm like, is this lasting too long? I don't know if it is or not.
prison? You can do what you want to.
You are an avid listener. I swear to God, Stephanie. This is why I love you. Thank you very much. All right. So, Mike, let me ask you this next question. And this is really serious. Did you get a prison tattoo?
No, we talked about it. Well, we joked about it.
Mm-hmm.
You had the optimal time to do it. Like, it was the perfect time.
I was in the print shop. They have all the ink there. They
Do you
actually
have
to
other
keep the
tattoos?
ink. They have to keep the ink for the printers locked up because otherwise it gets stolen for
tattoos.
prison tattoos.
Do you have other tattoos?
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a sissy.
But let me ask you a question. If you did have a tattoo, would it be on either side of you?
Either or both.
If you had a tattoo, what would it be?
That's a better question.
Oh, see, that's a better question.
That's a better question. Not to be judgmental.
But it's a better question.
But where are we going?
What would it
where
be?
are we going with this? Hold on. You guys lost me again. All right. So,
Mike's getting a tattoo and we're trying to figure out what it's going to be.
but what would be the better question? Either side or both sides?
We're
Or
getting
just one side?
there.
I'm going to get the Chinese word for asshole tattooed on there, and then I can tell people it means like faith or karma or something inspirational.
Oh.
But
You
it
just
really
tell them
just
it
says
means-
asshole. When they look at it, they're like, what's that on there? Like, oh, it's my motto.
That's your motto.
It says love and faith.
All right. So, did you eat lunch there?
No.
No.
One of my co-workers wanted to stay there and eat at the prison cafeteria. And that actually got our tour guide excited. He said, once a month on Fridays, they have the
Stroganoff.
prison culinary arts group make lunch instead of the usual
What?
prison cafeteria. I think this is the culinary arts day. And we said, nah, we'll go down to Subway.
What do they eat? Paper?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Prison culinary arts, man, that doesn't really sound
They fry
like...
up nutty bars and honey buns.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Prison culinary arts.
culinary arts.
That's what it is.
Toilet
That's what it
wine
is.
and some
Mhm.
homemade peanut butter.
Everybody's breaking out the Tide bottles with hooch in it. Yeah. It's a celebration, bitches. So, all right. So,
I still want to know what tattoo you would get. No, you said that because I was kind of expecting
know.
something different.
I don't know what I would get.
Okay.
If I knew what I would get, then I would already have it.
Yeah.
but
well,
what I want to know is how much would you pay for it? Would you pay a Ben and Jerry's ice cream, or would you go like minimum, like Reese Cup, Nutty Bar, 3 or 4,
Nutty
stamps?
bars are high on the list. Don't be downgrading the nutty
All
bars.
right. I heard that usually in the prison system that they trade like stamps, like
It's like a
postage
whole
stamps.
pack of cigarettes for a tattoo.
I mean,
think.
postage is expensive these days. 50 cents a freaking envelope. And I'm being dead serious because I just sent out an envelope today that had paid postage, of course. So,
I thought it was 54.
no, it's
You got a deal, bro.
maybe I did. I don't
You
know.
saved some money.
Yeah.
I don't know which side I was, but when I got my stamp, I was on either side of it.
Side.
I'm like, I don't know which way I want to go. So, but turns out I was on both sides. So, but, anyways. So when you went up to this, you told me something earlier about something about the thing called the Reaper. And this is the machine that somebody actually drew like a huge Reaper.
Raptor.
Did he? Oh, Raptor.
Velociraptor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jurassic
Okay.
Park kind of stuff.
All right. What does this sound like again? Huh. Interesting. That's the way a raptor sounds on either side, right? Because literally, you both did it at the same time. All right.
Is
So
it either or both?
you tell me. I don't know.
Yeah.
don't
Well,
know.
we're on either side.
You know
of
what? Let's put this on Facebook. I'm sure there's some Karen out there to tell us which one it is. Yeah.
Thanks, Karen.
Either that or she'll
Thanks
call
in
the cops on
advance.
us. Yeah. So I don't know, officer. I don't know which side. All right. Anyways, it was a Raptor?
Yeah, the Raptor is the name of the printer.
The Raptor is the name of the printer. What was special about this Raptor?
Well, the previous printer was the Condor, like the bird.
Why are they what?
I don't know. Maybe I think
This prison
printer
window.
companies make their printers sound more attractive when they name them after predators. I don't know. The printer's the size of a small van. But somebody when they first installed the printer and
Are
they
you
said,
talking an Astrovan or?
no, Astrovan's a big van.
Oh, so that's really small then.
Like an SUV. And when
Like
they
a
first
Kia,
installed the
a
printer,
Hyundai.
one of the inmates said, I want to make a logo for it.
No, I really want to know. Is it a Kia or a Hyundai or?
More like a Hyundai, like a Honda Odyssey.
That's a big
size
that's a van, yeah.
You know what I'll settle with?
printer.
Steffi?
What?
Either. All right. So let's go on with this. Sorry.
And on the side of the room where the Raptor was built, the prisoner had painted this giant 4-foot by 6-foot logo on the wall of a raptor like busting through the bricks.
Did you take a picture of it?
No, because I got a souvenir license plate.
Oh, really?
We'll get to that.
With the raptor on it?
We saw the raptor on the wall. The tour guy gave us the story about here's how he made up the logo.
He didn't get a picture because he got a souvenir.
And it has the raptor on it. You'll see it.
They hand out souvenirs at the
Is
prison.
the raptor the one with the little tiny arms?
Yeah.
No, that's the
That broke into the
Tyrannosaurus
kitchen in
Rex.
Jurassic Park.
Oh,
and
yeah,
chased
yeah.
it. Yeah.
The raptor is the one with the big claw.
This one's green. Anyway, the picture's there on the wall, hand painted, and one of my associates asked, is the prisoner that painted that, I see his initials are R, is he still work here? And the guy said, no, he's gone. She goes, oh, he got out on good behavior. He said, no, he got in a fight a couple months ago with a guy on the 3rd floor and he threw him out a window and he died. Anyway, if you head over here, we can see where they make the license plate stickers. Yeah, I had about the same reaction.
That was beautiful.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Wait, can we go back to where he died?
Wait, you never heard this before?
No.
This is like a folklore of the Lebanon prison
No,
system.
for real?
Yeah, for real.
He comes in the corridor and haunts. He
No.
literally.
Stop. No, we're not getting on the ghost stuff.
He
No.
literally comes in the
No.
corridor and haunts the whole corridor.
No,
On either side.
no.
On either side of it.
No, this happened in 2019. No.
This just happened?
Yeah.
Not 1919.
And you for real
But
heard about
2019.
it?
He painted it on the
You've heard
wall.
about
Yeah,
We
yeah.
put it on the license plate. Less than a year later, he got thrown out the window and died in prison.
That's
terrible.
insane.
It's a really good artwork. My wife saw it and she said, if he had gotten out, he could have gotten, made a life as an artist and made a lot of money. I said, well, if he didn't commit whatever he committed for them to throw him into maximum security prison in the first place, he could have made a lot of money and been a good artist.
No, I've heard people who steal cars. It's just like a lottery going into prisons like that.
Does that send you to max?
Yeah,
Car theft?
I know somebody who went there for stealing the car, and he did 10 months there. So yeah, I mean it's like a lottery. Which
there was a guy
sucks.
today that I met who seemed pretty cool, and somebody asked him, "What are you in for?" And he said, "Well, I put my wife in a wood chipper."
Really?
So there's that.
What'd she do to deserve that?
Exactly.
Wow, I would never expected that from you, Stephanie. I would have been like, "Wow, that's horrible," but Stephanie was like, "What did she do?"
My wife said
Well,
that would have
I
made
mean-
some good fertilizer for the garden. Kind of worried that my wife immediately thought of it as fertilizer. I thought, well, you put some thought into this.
Maybe
I wonder.
she's been thinking about putting you in a wood chipper.
She watches a lot of Criminal Minds.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand that one. Okay, so yeah, that makes her an expert. But you know what? You know what though? I wonder which side he put in first, or is it either side?
I just hope that he killed her first.
Really?
That's a terrible way to go, right?
Have you ever seen Making of a Murder?
How could he have put her in a lot? I can't think about that.
Right? Isn't that
No.
worse? Don't think about
No,
it. Let's go
we
on to
can't.
something
Yeah.
else.
In a
Anyway.
wood chipper?
Yeah, you can't put someone alive in a wood
Face
chipper.
first? Absolutely, you could.
I mean, you've heard stories. People trip, falling on wood chippers, right?
Officer, she tripped and fell on the wood chipper.
Right. I try to save her.
Also, do you need to buy some mulch? It's fully organic.
That was great. I like that.
Prison humor. That's some prison humor for you.
That's terrible.
But it was very casual to him, and it's very casual in that place. They have assaults and riots once a week. And it's
No
just
peppers?
Kind of they have the SRT squad down there shooting rubber bullets at people all the time. Guy was telling me this week he had pepper spray in his face. They had sprayed it. It went through the vents. It took him 30 minutes for him to evacuate out. And the whole time he's standing there like, come on, just freaking scream at me. I want to get out. And they're like, you have to wait. We have to wait till we clear this area. We can open this gate and then let you through the other gate. And yeah, crazy.
Was it the grates that it came through? The love grate?
No, the air vents.
Oh.
Is that what it was called? The love gate? The love.
The love shack.
The love shack.
There, yeah.
But wasn't that like a grate or a vent?
No.
I mean, how would people get in there? Will they just crawl in there and then
They push up the
you gotta
foam ceiling
slowly
tile.
crawl on top of somebody until
those little rectangular ceiling tiles, they'd push up on that and crawl up through the ceiling
Mhm.
and climb up on top of the 8-10 foot high building.
That's where they would make love. Sweet prison love.
Oh my gosh.
I've never been in there, man, but to each their own.
Kind of makes me wonder who is the bitch or the butch.
If I was gonna get a prison tattoo, it would not say the bitch.
Hey, so did you see any how do we call them? Men of irregular flavors. As some would call them Kool-Aid men, prancing and trancing and, tiptoeing through the tulips?
Most of them were young, normal 20-something-year-old guys you see walking through on the street. There was one guy that definitely stood out who looked like my father-in-law.
Oh.
And he was 60-something years old with a really long beard.
You have to be careful of people like that, why? Because, when you look at people that old, you kind of feel sorry for them. But then trying to find out.
He's been in prison for 20 years. He knows how to survive.
He threw his wife in the wood chipper.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are you in here for?
He's not going to be your bitch.
I don't know, man.
But when you throw your wife in a wood chipper, you kind of got to be ready to be in prison for a long time. Like,
you know what I thought? I thought when you said that, I thought you had to be ready for throwing your wife in a wood chipper. I mean, yeah, I think I would have been. But all right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and go to a break right now. Our guest, Mike Alverson, who's been to prison, is going to go ahead and he's going to lead us on in the next segment on What Do You Know? Okay, guys.
What? Honey, you guys are so mean to me.
What happened? Sorry, I'm adjusting the microphone. All right, there we go. What happened?
What happened with what?
Why would you just smack a mic for?
Because he said I farted and I didn't fart.
Did you fart?
No. If I did, I would admit it.
You have evidence that you didn't fart?
Sensitive about it.
Show us your underwear.
No.
I'm just not even
How would you know if I farted even if you saw my underwear?
Mike is a professional sniffer. He will know if you recently passed gas through those Hanes or Fruit of the Looms.
If I have
Wait, what kind of underwear do you wear? Is it Fruit of the Looms or Hanes?
Wow, this got personal real fast.
Neither, actually.
Neither?
No.
You don't. Oh, she goes commando, Mike.
No,
she's
I
like
didn't
Victoria's
say
Secret.
that. There you go. See?
The secret is the obvious. Wink,
The
wink.
secret is out.
In a form of a fart.
Not secret anymore.
He goes, what?
If I
Don't let him
farted,
pick
I
on
would.
you like that.
I would. Do I have a choice? It's every day.
What, you farting?
Yeah.
She tells me, come on, Jimmy, you can do better at burping.
Oh yeah. Now see, I will brag on burping.
Let's hear one.
Well, I can't right now. I haven't had enough to I don't have anything in me.
Are you nervous?
No.
Can't fake burp.
Would you like some carbon?
I mean,
Wait, that's no longer carbonated.
I'll chug my water and see what I can do.
Would you rather have some carbonation?
Well, I don't want to chug that.
Well, no, we have a can of Sprite back there.
Yeah.
Would you, hey, Mike, would you do the kindest and do the Carbonero and get her some carbonation so she can burp?
Hold on. She's got one coming.
It's going to be a weak one. She's going to blame it on the weather.
No.
She'd be like, oh, the condensation of the house, it's not agreeing with the flatulence out of my mouth.
burp on command.
Okay.
She's not a dude.
No, see, that was so weak. That was really, really bad.
I'll give that a 3 out of 10. What about you?
That was even worse than I thought it was going to be.
3.5? Oof.
That was really bad.
I mean, if he was
I can
80,
do way better
you
than
would have
that.
shook everybody to the core with that one. But
Oh, God.
you okay? You got stomach bug?
There's a thing among female musicians
Fine,
in the last
fine.
few years where it's like the more you breathe into a microphone, the sexier it is. And so it's just a thing.
Oh my God. This is just getting worse.
Hear me complain. I got friends and low play. Oh, hold
He
on.
auto-tuned it.
You tuned it all down.
I've heard the whole thing.
Place my blues away.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start over. You ready, Mike?
But you'll never hear me complain.
Yeah. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drops and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I got big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. Come on, Stephanie, sing up.
Singing it.
Wow. You know what song me and Mike does really well together?
What?
Creep. By Radiohead.
Oh.
Wasn't that pretty good?
I don't know that
Like
one.
the last time? Like he sang like an angel, or I sang like a devil. I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. Then I've been there before.
I don't say meow.
Everything's all right. I'll just say goodnight and I show my...
The driver in the car actually told a good story where I don't know if this is true, this is just from him, but he said that he had read a story about a group that had gone skydiving and the plane crashed with all 12 people aboard. And he said of all the planes you would think of that would crash and nobody would jump out, you would not expect the skydiving group to be the ones that were still on the plane when it hit the ground.
But did they live?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But they all had parachutes on.
Why didn't they jump?
I don't even know if it's true. I have to go look it up now. That's the kind of person I am.
The Onion. All right, so check this
It's
out.
probably an Onion story.
So there's this guy in Georgia who decided on Christmas Day to break into a Taco Bell. He fixes his own food, and guess what he does?
What?
He takes a nap, right? So, which is crazy because that's the guy right there.
He takes a nap inside the Taco
So
Bell?
check this out. He gets into the window, right? He just pushes it open.
I like his Beats headphones too. That's how you know he's broke.
I don't think those are even Beats. I think those are Schmeats because they're, they're hot sale for China since
Pretty
Trump
sure
just did
Schmeats
that
is
whole
what
thing
Taco
with
Bell
it.
puts in there.
So look at him. He's just lounging by and going in there. Believe it or not, nacho cheese and meat sauce, puts it in the broiler, in case you guys don't know what that is.
Did he work there?
He had to have worked there to know how to do all that.
Now, watch the time. I want you to watch the time. 1 minute later, he takes it out and it's done, right? So
That's a different guy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not the same
No,
guy.
that's the same guy.
No.
That's the same guy. It's just night vision mode, right?
Oh, no,
So this guy, he's just like looking around. He's probably looking for chips. But
He takes a nap.
he's taking a nap, right? So, I mean, why not, right? Christmas Day, you got nothing but your Air Force nuns on. You got nobody to spend Christmas with. What are you going to do? Taco Bell, right? Would you argue with that?
Yeah.
Why?
That doesn't even look like Christmas. But okay.
Well, there's
Of
palm
all the
trees,
places,
so maybe they're in Florida.
If you're going to break into a restaurant and they're all closed, so they're all equally
Wait.
valid,
I
why
think I
wouldn't
see
you
a
go
gift.
to an Olive Garden or a Red Lobster?
There's a gift in that car right there.
He had to have worked there.
I see a gift in that car. And I believe that guy's wearing a Santa hat, by the way. So, all right.
There's a palm tree. It's Florida.
Check this out. I got one more thing. You know who Charmin is?
The toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The toilet paper.
Okay.
You know who their mascot is?
The red bear.
Is it the red bear, though?
I don't know. Is it?
All right. So,
Congratulations.
They were also at their convention, right? So Sherman was at that technology convention, and they had a thing called the something P, where it was like I don't know, I'm falling apart here. What is it?
I don't know where you're going with this.
It was a porta potty that has a VR headset inside of it, so when you have to go to the restroom at concerts, you won't even miss the concert because you're sitting there taking a dump with a VR in it. I don't have the picture, but my main question was this.
Thank God.
Who is the mascot of Charmin?
It's the bears.
Before you make the decision.
The little bears.
All right. So, wait a minute. we're on the wrong. I should be looking at my computer. All right. Hold on. All right. So we're going to post or copy and paste this, right? Anyways, so you guys know The Bachelor, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, that's the guy who gets, married or something like that. I don't even know. Can you explain what it is?
Well, I don't watch it, but the premise of the show is that all of these women come to meet him and they all fall in love with him and fall apart when he chooses.
He goes on dates with all the different women and then they fight each other and they have competition.
And if they don't get a rose, then they have to go home.
Right.
And it's so dramatic and sad and stupid. Yeah.
All right. So, they came out with a new version of Bachelor, right?
Okay.
And what it is it's a musical spinoff of the whole series.
Wait,
so
what?
That is the actual logo of The Bachelor.
Will you marry me?
So
I don't get it.
What?
It might be like a karaoke version of it. Who knows? I don't know. But which is crazy. I want to know is what song would you sing, Stephanie, if you was on The Bachelor, and how would you win him over?
Oh gosh. I would have to really think about that. It would depend on.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, that.
What do you what?
Can
what
you
would
feel
do?
the love tonight from The Lion King? Right?
Oh gosh.
Can we demo that? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you never seen The Lion King?
Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are.
Oh wow, he is
know that at all?
deep into that.
Yeah. That is
good.
If I put some effort into it and had the monkeys singing in the background and stuff like the movie, it would be hella good.
And some autotune.
Yeah. No, I just did a few more of these.
What about you, Stephanie? What song would you sing?
I mean,
never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Ooh,
That hits me right down to the core. Right in the feels.
I mean, to be real honest about it, it would probably be a New Kids on the Block song because I am a New Kids on the Block super
So
fan.
you're telling me this guy has to have the right stuff.
That's right.
What if he starts dancing like a New Kids on the Block, you know?
Well, it would be pretty amazing. Yeah.
All right, well, you know what?
You know what they call those, right? You know what they call people like me?
What?
Blockheads.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
All
What
right,
do they
so
call 98 Degrees fans?
Losers? I don't know.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
hey, wasn't
Fan down.
Justin
Nicholas-
Timberlake a part of 98 Degrees?
No, he was in NSYNC.
Oh, okay, because that's my boy. Don't make fun of my boy.
No,
JT.
Nick Lachey was though. Nick Lachey was like the
brought the
only good
sexy
one in
back.
98.
So I wonder, have you ever seen me at karaoke?
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you a question. This isn't a picture of me, but you think this is what I look like when I sing?
No.
No.
No, for real.
No.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard me sing karaoke? Well, yeah, you guys have. So let me just play something for you, for the listeners who's never heard me sing.
Oh god.
And this is like real stuff right here. The best.
Is this real?
This isn't the best of you though.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like you're out of key.
Actually, I am not gonna lie. That was auto-tune. I was just messing around with a microphone.
Yeah.
But
You're way, way better without the auto-tune.
Yeah.
so I was just messing around. But no, yeah, that's me essentially. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Charmin.
Okay.
We are at the point with Charmin. So we're talking about the mascot. And don't be doing the cheat
I
sheet.
already saw it now.
All right, so what do you think the mascot is to Charmin?
I always think of the red bear. They have the little
The red
commercial
bear?
out.
What about you?
It's a little bear family.
Okay. Well,
I'm
if
not
you
really
had a
into
guess,
toilet paper like that, bro.
if you had a guess, would you think it's a lobster, tissue?
A lobster
A
for
pillow.
toilet
I don't know.
paper.
What's the like mascot of like lubricant? Is there one? Is it like a rainy cloud or?
Is there a new toilet Charmin mascot? He's like, thanks for the dump, bro. That's some tasty toilet paper.
He's the turd burglar. That's what he is. He's right.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
He's right up there with McDonald's, huh? All right. Let me ask you guys this. Do you guys think it's a baby?
No.
Cute, cuddly, wuddly? What about you, Stephanie?
No.
All
I
right,
don't think
Mike.
It's a baby. Why would
No.
it?
Mike.
Babies don't even use toilet paper.
I always think about
Listen,
babies
Stephanie,
when I'm wiping my ass.
I've got you cheating twice off of my little thing here. All right. So let's not do that again. Otherwise, we're going to the FCC is going to have to fine you $30,000 for this.
Okay.
Believe me, they don't play around. I'm sorry, FCC. I love you. Okay. Do you think it's a bear? Cute and dangerous. Cute and dangerous?
I already said I thought it was a bear.
Is it a bear?
That doesn't make sense to me either, but yeah, I'm not.
I mean, just look at the bear.
It's not that bear.
He's cute.
It's not that bear though.
Look,
that you're
he's bent
showing.
over. He's breaking his back.
No,
showing
it's like
his-
a little bear family.
He looks
They're
like a little
red
TikTok
and
bear, don't he?
blue. I don't know what
Look
that
like
means.
he's like getting ready to pop off some dance
he
moves.
looks like he's about to poo.
It's like a Family Guy bear.
It
That's
does.
yes, it
Yeah,
does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right. So cute and dangerous. Or is it a non-binary baby? He screams, "Okay, boomer." Okay, boomer.
This toilet paper is for non-binary people only.
Right?
Is that a penis or a vagina?
It
I
doesn't-
don't want to see it.
It doesn't matter. Wipe back to front, cover it up. All right. So which one do you guys think it is? You
It's
said
a bear.
What about you? Is it a baby, a bear, or a non-binary
I
baby?
like the poop gobbling toilet. I don't know why that's not already their mascot.
Oh, I wish I had the picture of that on here. Maybe I'll put that in here. All right. So what it is, it's the bear.
I
bear
knew that.
family.
See,
It's
I
the
knew.
bear. Okay. So let's go ahead and end the slideshow.
Do
because
people want
that's all I got.
bears when
On there.
they're using?
Have you
know,
seen
they're
that
doing number
commercial where the little boy bear is like, "I'm charming clean. Oh yeah, my hiney's clean."
I feel like I'm missing out.
Jackson does it all the time. It's really funny.
Would you be disappointed if I said no?
Is that song on YouTube? Can you play it here?
Yeah, actually, maybe. Let me see.
It's really funny. Like Jackson seriously
I
does
almost
it.
want to put a beat
Because
behind
like
that. Before.
he has the toilet paper and he's like rubbing it up against his butt and he's like, "Oh yeah,
I'm
I'm
charming
charming
clean."
clean. Oh yeah, my hiney's clean."
Oh, wow. Well, all right. Raise
It's
your
catchy
hands.
too. I kind of like that better than the Selena Gomez song.
But I had to hate you to love me.
It'll get stuck
Hey,
in
you know,
your
she's
head.
my friend. Don't disrespect my friend like that.
Just-
Oh, but you know what? Which reminds me, Selena Gomez was dating Justin Bieber. Stephanie, you want to tell him what happened to Justin Bieber?
Oh, did you not hear about what happened to Justin
No,
Bieber?
what's new with the
The
Biebs?
Biebs? Check his
He
out.
has Lyme disease.
From a tick?
I guess.
He's
Yeah.
Canadian. That's just expected, right?
Oh, I
Wait,
don't know.
There's
Isn't
Canadian ticks?
Isn't Canada just a bunch of woods?
Isn't it like Canadian ticks polite? Don't they ask permission to
Can I
bite you
bite you,
first?
eh?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Is he really Canadian?
Is Selena Gomez a tick?
Oh.
Maybe she had Lyme disease.
Maybe she gave it
She
to
gave
him.
him. It's like a STD, a CTD, Canadian transmitted disease.
Oh.
Dang.
Gomez sounds like a Canadian name.
Where's that even coming from? What? Did I miss something? I'm just looking at you spacing out here, Stephanie, and I'm like,
I'm not spacing out. I'm just listening to the two of you.
I don't know. All right, so we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. Obviously, we're not done with our show, but we wanted to take another break and to let you guys know how much we appreciate you guys listening to us. That is, if you guys listen to us this far. But, you know, I appreciate you. Stephanie appreciates you.
Yes,
Right, Stephanie?
absolutely.
She especially absolutely appreciates you. So if you would click the like button or the follow button, that way you can get more notifications from us and be notified whenever we release more videos. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and check out some of our other stuff that we don't have yet because this is our first episode. But you know, give us a thumbs up. But we'll go ahead and get back to our regular programming. Thanks a lot, guys.